there, this is the introductory video for Module 2 of the winter term. So in Module 2, what we're going to focus on are sections 1.2, 1.3, and 3.1 from your textbook. So what you're going to start out doing this week is first reading those three sections. What you're going to find is sections 1.2 and 1.3 are going to involve a lot of new vocabulary. So what I would do as you go through those sections is I would go ahead and start having a vocabulary list for the course, and I would just write that list down as you go through the sections. Those two sections are pretty much conceptual. There's not really any calculations you're going to be doing with those. The big idea, what you're going to learn in those sections is ideally what we're doing is there's some large group that we want to learn about, and we call that large group the population. And what we do is we select a sample from that population, and we want to use the information from that smaller group, the sample, to learn about the big group, the population. Well, in order to do that, we have to learn how to select the sample. And if we're performing some type of experiment or study, we need to learn how to apply that to the sample. And so that's really the purpose of 1.2 and 1.3. And so you'll notice in the additional videos today, I've got some videos over those. But in all honesty, if after reading section 1.2 and 1.3, you feel really comfortable from the book, since it is primarily conceptual, there's not many calculations, you probably don't need to watch the videos that go along with those. Now, what I would recommend is after reading section 3.1, I would recommend highly watching the videos for those. The reason for that is we're going to introduce the idea of what's called a sampling distribution, which is something that you've probably never heard of before. So in order just to be exposed to the ideas more, I would read the section on 3.1 and then watch the videos that I have. Also in the videos, you're going to need to use StatKey to create sampling distributions. So I've got some videos on StatKey that show you how to go through and create those sampling distributions so that you can do the homework portion. So as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Please use that discussion board whenever you're confused. And again, if while you're working on the homework, if you try the first or the second attempt on a problem and you're not getting anywhere and you're not sure where to look at for an example problem or where to go, please send me an email so that way you can get 100% on the credit, or probably 100% credit on the homework, because I can kind of help guide you through those problems so you're not missing a bunch of points.